Here we go. Tetris the Grandmaster 2. Like the best game. Alright, let's do it. This is Tetris the Grandmaster 2, the sequel to Tetris the Grandmaster 1. We couldn't get it working yesterday, but it's working now, so here we go. Master mode is like the main mode of the game, similar to TGM1. First thing you'll notice is that they added the ability to hard drop the piece. Well, sonic drop is what they call it. Because it doesn't actually lock the piece in place. It just instantly drops it to the bottom of the screen. This means that you don't have to stack up to the top of the screen anymore. As usual, the goal is to get to the end of the game with an S9 grade, and then beat the credit roll to get GM. Additionally, there are certain requirements that you have to meet in order to get the invisible credit roll. Basically, it involves getting 2 Tetrises per 100 level section for most of the game, as well as certain time requirements. The most notable being that you have to finish the game in 8 minutes and 45 seconds. But also there's some stuff like each 100 level section may be no more than 2 seconds slower than the previous one. Stuff to kind of enforce consistency. It's not quite as stupid as the one in TGM3, but it's definitely something you have to consider. I hosed myself pretty badly there. The other thing to consider is when you hit level 99 of each 100 level section, in order to move on, you have to clear a line. So you can level stop yourself, which is basically like just getting stuck at the 100 level boundary because you're not clearing a line, because you're trying to save up for a Tetris or something like that. So that always sucks. 8 minutes 45 is a pretty doable time. Like, I don't have many games that are... Well, actually, I don't really have any games anymore that are slower than that. It's usually the other requirements that are killer. If anyone in chat, like, knows them off the top of their head, they can probably post them, but... Honestly, I don't even think about them anymore, because it just... It doesn't lead to anything good thinking about them. You're, like, freaking out the whole game. Oh, did I get 2 Tetrises? Like... Not worth it. So, here we go. Okay. Ooh, that was good. That was like exactly what was necessary there. You'll notice the internet connection doesn't drop here because we're now in a house and not in a garage. So, anyway. Nice little twist there. Time attack in this game is all about, like... It's all about finding the, like, most optimal ways to place pieces. And by that, I mean... So?
We're good.
Okay, did he leave?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Or he was in the process of leaving.
Not cool that he left, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, the game, it was very painless.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my roommate was picking up someone was dropping off a pinball machine for him from Portland, so that kind of happened. That kind of all happened
in the middle of our
he brought his daughter along, and it was funny. Is all I'll say.
Yeah, gotta stop cursing at the game
for like 2 seconds.
For a little bit. Okay, now I can read chat. Okay.
That was almost wrong. Man, I almost killed
Just
one.
let me drift my L piece.
Just let me drift. Does this mean Crazy Taxi is a meme?
His feet got a workout, so now it's time for the hands.
Oh, yes. So I think Pasky earlier said that we had 15 minutes, so
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do Master
Death
Hand.
End, yeah. Which table? It's an 8-ball deluxe. The third revision. It looks like it's in pretty good shape.
It is. I guess you had never seen it, right?
I saw it very briefly.
Oh, yeah.
Before Carl kicked me out of his house. But that's a story for another time.
But that's not important right now. Oh, that's just...
Did you not get your Tetris?
No, I did. I just, like... That's not a situation you want coming into the next section, is all
No,
I'll
it's
say.
not.
This is okay.
It's kind of awkward, but he can fix it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if that was the right move, but
It worked out.
Oh man, you know where I'm gonna go after this?
Where?
Umbien. Do you feel like Umbien? You got stuff to do.
You want to ride there?
Maybe. God knows I can't walk there. I put it this way, after eating it, I definitely can't walk there. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Tetris.
You're a meme. Is this hard? Yes, this game is very hard.
Nope, easy.
And yeah, 8-Ball Deluxe is a classic.
Yeah. Classically frustrating.
It is very frustrating, but I don't know. I'm excited to have one at home so I can actually, like, get to the point where I feel, like, you know, comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because playing it on location
Ooh,
is hard. Okay, so he's trying to set up for a wrong side Tetris, and he got it. Now,
Explain the wrong side.
he probably, maybe you didn't explain this. Basically, all of the rotations in this game have a right side bias. Especially the eyepiece, it's much easier to drop it to a hole on the right than on the left, which means that you have to set up your stack in a particular way if you want to be able to get a Tetris on the left side. And it's good to know how to do that for recovery, but generally you don't want to be in that situation. Okay. Oh, okay, that worked.
I just made life a lot harder. Oh, for myself.
Okay, so as you can see, that's what I was just talking about. The fact that he couldn't get that eyepiece over to the left. It's not because he made a mistake, it's because it just won't go. Okay. But this is looking alright.
I don't know if I got that section time requirement.
Okay, he's at S9.
We're like done. That's a fast S9, by the way. It just comes down to whether or not I met the requirement, and I don't know if I did, so we'll find out.
A pretty nice run for a one-off game.
I think so. Did I do it? Let's see.
Yep. Okay, so here's the invisible credit roll. To get GM, he just had to survive for 61.68 seconds or something like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Pretty good, though.
So that's an M. If you get M, if you meet the requirements for the invisible roll and then top out during it.
Blew it. Whatever, that's pretty good. Alright, death, I guess, and that's it.
So yes, the order of credits is random, though I don't know of any player who actually looks at the credits.
It's actually not entirely random.
Looks at the credits to figure out
Basically,
where they are.
the second half is non-random, and the start is random.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just listen to the music, because it always, ends at the same time.
Yeah, it actually loops nicely, which is cool.
Yeah.
Alright, death?
Yeah, death time.
Is like... it's not only death, it's the absolute death. Or maybe it's time attack death, I don't know. Anyway.
Lots of GGs. Okay, did you explain death at all?
No.
Okay, so death, as you can see, is a mode that tries to kill you. It starts at 20G, infinite gravity, and it starts with pretty slow timings, but they get really fast. The only goal is to survive to level 999. There's only one thing stopping you, which is that you have to reach level 500 in under 3 minutes and 25 seconds. For a competent player who's playing faster than the game pushes you, forces you to play, that's not a super difficult requirement.
Yeah, I make it there in usually about, like
310?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And I'm not very good at death, so, like...
Sub 3 is quite good. I think, the world record hits 500 at, 247 or something like that.
This is just looking like a bad situation, holy shit.
So... Because of the nature of this game, it's pretty unforgiving, and because death starts very fast, you can... Even good players, can flame out sometimes and just not get very far.
I'm also stacking like I'm playing Master Mode, which probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Yeah, because the only requirement is survival, you do not need to stack for Tetrises, and actually it's a bad idea because it's less safe than going for a low clears.
But you also don't want to do, crazy junk.
No, you don't want to fill up your stack with crap, but you definitely don't need to...
Went for the synchro. That's like a one-frame placement, which is kind of cool. Missed it. When they work, they look kind of cool. What was I thinking? Was I thinking?
Okay, so he just hit 300 in exactly 2 minutes, which is a good pace.
300 is where shit gets real.
Yeah, 300, the music changes, and you get a significant speed increase. I've heard some players call this the scary tribal music. Oh man, you just clear.
It is. It sounds like Afronova or something.
Yeah, kinda. Except it also has harmonicas.
Ah, yeah. It's the scary country western tribal music. Got it. I wonder what its poppin' genre would be.
Man, I would play this song in poppin'.
Yeah. Whoa, that almost went wrong.
So at 400, the game gets even faster, and at this point it's almost as fast as level 500 to the end of the game.
I gotta really focus when we hit 500, if we hit 500, so... I'll stop talking.
Yeah, so he's almost at 500. You can see his time is 3:15 right now.
Now it's just survival, straight to the end.
So he just needs to clear a line, and that's M. That's level 500, and so from level 500 to the end, the game is very fast, but it will never accelerate more. So
alright, that was decent.
A lot of runs go that way. You make it to M, and then the speed increase just kills you.
Cool. Well,
that was a good run though. 2 M's in both the main modes.
Other player is the commentator is Aperture Grills or TWS.